originally Draven one-tricks.
Exactly.
Kazi, Han, Summer, Flacket joins the ranks of those. Very proficient on the champion, one of his favorites, and it's going to be paired alongside the Rel. So a very aggressive bot lane 2 versus 2, which gives
Might be on the horizon. Big thing here.
Race to level 3 for Carlson.
Can you Pathfinder out of the concussive blows? Avoid that CC. Here it comes. There's the Pathfinder. Still underneath the tower. Doesn't lock anyone up. Alvaro takes a couple of tower shots and the plate falls. Carlson, one minion short of level 3, is going to hit it as that minion dies. He dashes forward, flashes away from the Winter's Bite. Once again, it's Elyoya tanking the tower. This time takes 2 shots. A perfect dive from MKOI. For perhaps a first reset. Just wants to keep clearing this wave. TP in from Mirwin to dodge Stend, Blackett, and Sheo. He is underneath the tower. They can get him down here. Already down to half HP. Unbreakable input Alvaro. Jojo on the wrong side of Kamilu here. Jojo has to flash away. Kamilu has the flash of his own. Elyoya looking to come in, but already Jojo is like a dodo dead. Kamilu is going to get chased down. Elyoya lands the spear. Kamilu will fall. Doesn't burn his summoner though.
Flacket making his way over, and you can see those stacks really starting to mount. 131 on the Draven to stand. Face checks.
Jump away early here. Another auto attack is enough for the concussive blows. Sheo trying to come in from the side as well. Sheo will pick up the honey fruit in the middle of the fight. Sheo trying to block for his support right now. Super getting chased down by Blackhead, who flashes across, and Super flashes into the grub pit. Now, Super, I don't think there's anywhere for you to go. Sheo takes the kill, dodges away from the Winter's Bite. Sten trying to come in to help his jungler, who'll flash the wall. Elyoya dashes across though. Watch out, he pierced Kamilu! A double for Sheo. Elyoya down to 200 HP. Stend, he's a wind's breath away from dying. Gets into the bush, dodges away from the spear, dashes back in. Jojo takes him.
And somehow at the end of all that, it's Koi that get the grubs?
I mean, Elyoya might die to the grubs.
Oh!
Swell seed! It's wide. Jojo now shows towards the top side. He's got to catch the wave. Smite out from Elyoya. Doesn't have another smite, so Sheo will be able to get one glove of the 3.
Back.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I mean, remember that fight...
In an okay position in this early game. Gold leads for Carlson and Sheo, who's 2-0. Currently on this Lilia. Blackett caught out with the concussive blows. Doesn't have cleanse, only has the barrier. Whirling Death comes out, and he manages to get a kill on the clapback. But Sheo has fallen behind a little bit in terms of CS. He's been playing around with his team quite a lot, but Lilia at this point farms like an absolute storm.
Fishes for a spear, but will not find one. And fortunately for Koi, getting the flash out from Sheo will give them advantage. Oh, they turn their attention onto Elyoya.
Elyoya has to flash, then pounce over the wall.
I like the aggression there from Stend. He doesn't have level 6 yet, but neither does Alvaro. It's a very awkward situation for both sides to be in. Super making his way across, but his mana is relatively low. Kamilu really wants to go and catch that top wave, so the numbers advantage in favor of Koi.
I don't mind this from Heretics, right? Go in, brute force 1, and then accept the fact you're not going to have the mites, right? Like, you make sure that MKOI aren't stacking up towards those neutral feats of strength. Yes, they get 4, they will have mites, but they haven't had a lot of time with your towers, and 1 mite is nowhere near as powerful as having these full 6.
I mean, actually, it wasn't that close. It was the season finals where they ended up making the impressive run, right?
Yeah.
But all you need is that opportunity, and that's what these teams are looking for. Is the blue buff becomes the focus now for Heretics. Stolen away. Dragon up in 50 seconds as well. Kamilu likely going to go back to bot lane. Super trying to get what poke he can onto this bot lane. Oh, he goes in!
They're Super dashing forward there. Alvaro on the front line. Glacial Fisher going out. Floating Lullaby is going to put Alvaro to sleep. Elyoya still putting the spears towards Heretics. Jojo TP'd in. Kamilu is already in the middle of the fray. Sten goes in onto Super, who cleanses, who flashes, but Blackhead follows. Blackhead picks up his enemy AD carry. TP coming in from the Kasati and Kamilu back in, so maybe they want a little bit more of the action.
They're too late, though. They're way too late. Good poke comes out from Koi to
Can they fight afterwards?
I don't think Koi should. Like, ideally, once coming out from Mirwin, he's lost his flash, and now a dive is on the horizon.
I think Kamilu's about to be flushed, Fetty. Winter's Bite goes wide, the Rift Tower tanks it up, Kamilu goes in with the Valkyrie. Elyoya is tanking here, Sten's looking for him, can't quite connect. Now Sten's in the midst of MKOI. Whirling Death will come out, Mirwin locked up against the wall, tried to get in to the Rift Tower, but it died as he made Drake we fought over 3 minutes ago, Betty.
Yes, I do.
Well, it's still there if we want to go for it. Blackhead has to get away from Jojo, who flashes forward. Blackhead pops the barrier, great knockback onto Sten. Blackhead tries to turn it back around, but Jojo puts him in the ground. Kamilu still diving forward, looking for the missiles. Public execution down towards the bottom side in Shale. All that gold is all for naught. as Sheo falls as well. Super will have the arcane shift up in a second. Stend on the wrong side of the wall. Camilo and Castle now need to retreat. Super dashes in. The Phosphorus Bomb is not met with a missile.
Jojo that flashes onto Flackhead. The rest of his team is quick to follow up on that aggression. And I think that's one of the biggest strengths of this roster. They are unafraid and they are for one.
Felt a little bit like Heretics skipping steps, right? Flack is playing for mid prior. You're already starting up the Drake with the Lilia and the Cassante. You don't actually have control around the mid lane, and Carlson doesn't have control in the bot side as he was around his tower as it fell. Goes all out, looking for the damage onto Alvaro, but he's going to get stunned up even with a Q3. Carlson will die for the second time this game. And MKOI so willing to pounce on these small mistakes from Heretics. And now looking for a tier 2 on the bottom lane. Jojo was slowed up. Losing Lullaby is going to come out. He's been put to sleep, and without a flash and without any way to escape, I think Blackhead's going to be gifted this kill. He gets the shutdown. He is on top of someone. Can his team follow up? We'll see if he looks for an engage in a second. Things like this are great. The swell seed into the engage. Jojo's already slowed up. He wasn't in the right form either, and that's exactly how Heretics...
In the face of Heretics and looking to challenge them for control over the river. Mirwin, he goes in.
Carlson looking for something here.
Concussive blows. Stend.
So you see him Stend. Stend getting onto the flank. Shadowing Strike crashes down as well, but Alvaro stands beside his teammates and keeps Stend at bay. Alvaro now with the Unbreakable, able to survive at half HP, and Topher's missing Mirwin. And Carlson dived in and couldn't find a connection.
Forcing the objective. It's now Heretics' job to walk into a 4 versus 5 fight.
Mirwin has the flank as well. No public execution for him. Camilo on that front line. Sheo has that Lilting Lullaby. Camilo already down to a third, and Mirwin immediately dives in to try and take out the enemy mid. He jumps onto Stend instead. True Shot Barrage will find its mark onto Stend. The Atakan secured for MKOI. They almost pay for it with Elioya's life, but they secure it. Team up with his compatriots down towards the bottom side. Flacked with a good sidestep there from the Winter's Bite and the Mystic Shot. Camilo trading with Jojo, but Jojo has a false life, Camilo. He doesn't even need a third of his first health bar to take you out.
Bit of revenge there for Jojo after what happened in the mid lane. Numbers advantage. No TP available for Jojo, but he can just start pushing in that top side. Looks like he's going to move into the enemy jungle. No wave really to play with. Maybe he's going to look to push out mid. Just a bit of a standstill right now between the two teams. Dragon is available, but KOI right now have no interest in it.
I really like the positioning from KOI generally, though, because what they're managing to do is split the fight. And Stend always has to think, if I engage on Elioya and Alvaro towards the top side, Mirwin and Super are free on the bottom side of the fight to engage on towards my backline. If I engage towards Mirwin, well, then Elioya and Alvaro can just put damage down across the wall. It's really nice positioning to make it difficult for Heretics to actually find avenues to engage the fight. Carlson, Concussive Blows is going to proc on him, but he's still Cassante. Glacial Fisher going down as well. Sten still looking for the engage, but once again, there's two pincers that he has to deal with. Blackhead caught out by Mirwin. Stand aside will stop Mirwin getting the kill. Jojo going in for a little bit more, still has that false life. Elioya dashing in now, down to a third HP, survives through the missile barrage coming out from Camilo. Jojo will withdraw. A tier 2 now in the bot side. MKOI's prize.
Top pushed in their favor. Baron is available. Dragon has been a very low priority. Super ease in, gets punished for it. Elioya sitting in a brush that is warded as the Dragon ends up going down. And basically this is just a game of poke. Can the poke even land? There's a little bit more that gets thrown onto Camilo. His mana relatively low as well. Flank comes in.
This is gorgeous. He is spotted on vision as he comes around the wall. Show looking for the swell seeds as well. Mirwin is below Camilo right now. Sten jumps over the wall, doesn't find a connection. The public execution though jumps onto Carlson. Camilo trying to escape, but still doesn't have his flash up. Carlson down as well. And Heretics...
They set their sights on the Baron. This is Heretics' last chance.
Sheo trying to get into the pit here. It's down to 5,000. Sheo caught up with the concussive blows, yet to be stunned. Still 3 procs needed on it. Walking around, all that extra movement speed from the Lilia, passive from the Gustwalker hatching, but he just can't get in towards the pit. Mirwin's done a great job.
They realize the situation is dire. It's a difficult engage to find. The poke is continuing to come through from the sides.
I know I keep talking about how hard it is for Sten to find engages in this situation, but it's because MKOI are playing the fight so well. Like, Super is down towards the bottom side of it. Mirwin is flanking behind. Elioya is looking for the side position. Mirwin is caught out here with the Lilting Lullaby. Goes back in with the public execution. just to avoid the CC, it seems, as Carson will shut him down. Super now has to jump away with the Arcane Shift. Sten looking for the Shadowing Strike will get the stun, but Flackhead now raining into this wall. Alvaro with the Unbreakable, and then Yoya with the kill. Alvaro flashing away, Carson going forward, and Yoya's going to fall as well. And just as I praise MKOI for their team fighting, they get caught out a little bit. They lose 2, they're top in their jungle, and they only get Sten in response.
It showcases the fragility of this composition.
They're just gonna go. They're just gonna look for him. He dashes away with the Valkyrie, and now Alvaro, you step too far forward. Jojo's there as well. Okay. Maybe if the Winter's Bite hits, you can
a composition like this, and Heretics finally find an opportunity to pounce themselves. They get 4 kills, and I will say, if we get
have a wave in the top side to continue to push forward with.
Heretics in a very awkward spot right now, and it's so hard to get back. Elyoya lands the spear onto Flackhead. The inhibitors, Kamilu, I mean,
it's given, right?
They can do. They have no vision. It's far too hard to approach this composition blind. They use the blue trinket, but
from Sten and Carlson enough to eat through that damage. Sten now has a locket. It's down to half HP. Camilo gaining mid lane prio. Carlson jumped on. Concussive blows 1 auto away from being procced onto him. Break up in a minute 30. MKOI. His battle lines drawn, public execution onto Flackhead as he tries to escape. Has already popped the barrier. Meanwhile, lacing Lullaby on Jojo, but Alvaro is going to block him. Sten goes in onto Super. He cleanses and dashes across the wall. Now Mirwin's on the back line. Sten diving in. Super dashes in, but Flackhead will be able to secure him. Elioya's going to get him in response. Camilo now up towards the top side, trying to take down Jojo, and will manage to do so. Elioya trying to escape as Sheo has buried the cat 6 feet under. Camilo still chasing forward here as the fighters come out on Heretics' terms.
It certainly has, Medic. Heretics, after holding the line, after weathering the harassment of poke that was coming out from Koi, are able to play the fight well. They're able to find 3 kills, and those are some long death timers, so they can turn their attention to the Baron.
Look to try and chip through that tier 2 in the mid lane as well. The Baron, their first target, will even out the gold between the 2 teams. Flackhead up in 20 seconds would be a long time to wait to make sure that he gets the buff as well.
The fight happened on multiple fronts, and where my focus was on was between the AD carries. Flackhead flashing after Super, looking to try and kill him as quickly as possible, and then Elyoya getting the kill onto him. But I noticed that at the end of that fight, Cher was largely untouched, and I have to come back to the question of...
And Betty trying to get behind them, Sten down to half HP, the Dragon now spawning into the pit. As we said, would be Infernal Soul for MKOI, and Infernal with this poke would be absolutely devastating. Spears rain down, Sten dashes out, Mirwin still looking for that flank. Super eats an axe, and that's a third of his HP already gone.
Look at the poke, Medic, it is just ruthless.
Carlson trying to get back in, True Shot Barrage goes through him and through Flackhead. Sten still looking for that flank position, Elyoya still on the Drake, it's 9,000 HP on it. Lilting Lullaby on Jojo. Also connects on Alvaro, he puts down the Glacial Fisher. Mirwin still trying to get him, but Kamilu's keeping him at bay. The Drake's still aggroed, but it's still only at 9,000 HP. Sten's so low at the moment. Super gonna have to run. The Whirling Death is trying to chase him down. Public execution onto Kamilu. Mirwin will go into the pit. Kamilu is in fact the one who goes in. Sten in there, in the middle of the pit. It's secured by Heretics, and now the fight really begins. Alvaro and Jojo have to run because Sheo is on the chase, and that deer goes fast. Watch out, Eep! It's Sheo, and he's here to party. 2 more to Heretics. They get the Drake as well. A TP to the bot lane as Heretics, they're going to look to break open the base.
They might just look to end the game. They still have 4 members alive. They're able to dance around such a dangerous fight. And just like that, a single misstep from Koi, sieging onto Heretics' base, may well have cost them the game.
Kamilu down for Mirwin though. The wave not cleared out. How long we got? 20 seconds, 16 on Elyoya.
It still alive.
Be enough. Blackhead has 4 items, and his Draven comes to the fore. What a hard-fought game from Heretics, as they will knock SK out of playoffs and take that step